Hello Sagittarius, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Sagittarius this week? Okay, you have the Hierophant. You have the Five of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So as always, I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. But with the Hierophant here, there's some type of thing that you're learning this week. This could be like a genuine class you're going to, or even just something on YouTube you're learning, right? Or online somewhere, from a book, whatever it may be. But there's something you're learning. There's something you're very, like, I don't know why I'm getting sponge. You're a sponge to it, so it's just naturally absorbing, and like you're enjoying learning about it. And it could be, when I think of that, for some reason I'm getting conspiracy theories come through, because for me that's something that I just like enjoy soaking into, right? Or soaking in. Whereas that's how whatever it may be for you, there's something where you're really enjoying absorbing some type of new knowledge, or like a wider perspective, or opening your mind up in some way to something. There's a lot of learning happening, but it's almost like the theme of your week is whatever that is. And it's also, it could be spiritual, it could be religious, like you could be learning, you could be reading the Bible, right? Or a Bible, right? I don't know how it works. Anyways, it's almost as if you're definitely absorbing more than you usually would be open to. Then you have Five of Cups, or I feel like you're always open, just to backtrack. But it's more, it's something about you're opening up. Anyways, Five of Cups. There's something that you're a bit like, there's something that you're a bit in a bad mood or sad about or something. Five of Cups, disappointment, sad, grief, loss. So, I'll clarify that and find out what that's about. I don't want to, don't think too heavily into that till I've clarified that, because it's not, it doesn't feel like it's as bad as it sounds, and there's just something this week where you're a little bit like, oh, dang it, like something doesn't quite go your way. However, then you have Queen of Pentacles, so then things look up. Queen of Pentacles, you're very much going to be very happy in your environment, in your home, in your house. It doesn't seem actually like it's where you currently are. It seems as if there's like a new, you're either building a house, you're either buying a house soon, moving, right? Leasing somewhere new, because it seems as if you're very much, you're happy in the idea of where you're about to be this week. You're not currently there yet. It feels as if you're happy about where you're deciding to go, which is very specific. Then you have Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles is very much slow and steady wins the race. I don't know why this card's making me think of Gladiator, because like look at her and then look at the fields. That's really making me think of Gladiator. Anyways, sorry. There's something with the Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and that where you're taking things one step at a time, but it also feels like with that Gladiator thing coming through, you're ready to fight and you're ready to kind of full steam ahead, go for what you want, and you're not like, there's no hesitation, and it almost feels like you're overly prepared. You're very prepared. You're wanting to go, and I don't know what this is resonating with, but there's something where it's like you don't like being unprepared, so you'd rather be over-prepared. I don't know what it's about. You're just very much, I won't until I clarify, I guess. You're ready to fight, metaphorically. You're ready to go. Like you're gonna succeed at whatever it is you're going for. You have a plan, or you're thinking up the plan this week, and then you're like, I'm ready. You already have this capability, you already have this skill, this strength, this knowledge. You already have what it takes. It seems as if for some reason your life is going to be flowing in more into the direction of your natural abilities, of the things you're good at, of the things you naturally exceed and succeed in. You're not going to like, I feel like you're zeroing in on the things you naturally find easy, and because you're focusing on the things you find easy and the things you're good at, you're doing more of them and then you're succeeding more, and it feels like everything's flowing very nicely. Clarify the Hierophant for Sagittarius. Page of Cups with the Hierophant. There's something kind of surprising about what you're learning. Like, but Page of Cups is a happy surprise. So, but it's surprising. It's a happy surprise. It could be around what you're learning. It could be around, I don't know why I'm really getting Bibles come through. There's something around maybe religious knowledge and religion that you're opening. It feels as if you're going to connect to something emotionally, even though you're learning out of it. You're learning something out of curiosity, and it sparks your interest, right? It gets your brain going. You're like, I'm excited, I'm interested, I want to know more. And then there's also an emotional connection as well. And this could also be tied to a person with the Hierophant. This Hierophant could be about you maybe committing to someone or committing further into a relationship with someone. And with the Page of Cups, it might be like you're surprised, because it's gone from a spark of curiosity of I want to know more to, oh, I actually care. Like, there's something around that. Clarifying the Five of Cups, you have Temperance, so that's Sagittarius. Okay, so that's good. Five of Cups was the one where I said there's something that's a bit upsetting or sad this week, but you have it with Temperance. So for everything that makes you feel, that Temperance is balance, and it's the good and the bad, and it's the fire and it's the water, and I just feel as if whatever this is that's getting you down, you're going to have just as much happiness to balance it out, and just as much like, oh, that happened? Okay, that sucked. Now what good am I going to get? What's the contrast here? What amazing thing is about to happen in its place? So whatever that's about, it's not sticking around. That feeling isn't staying for very long. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands. So your energy also is very, very with the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, I feel as if there's someone around you that appreciates your energy because of how authentic you are, which is very true for Sagittarius. You're yourself and you're not afraid to be. And so with the King of Wands, you might find yourself interacting with a friend, family member, lover, that is very much, their truest self is very hidden. And I don't mean that in a bad way, it just seems that they're too, they may have been hurt in the past, or there's something where they're a bit more sensitive of revealing their true colours or something, whereas you're like, I'm going to show my true colours, and if they don't like them, they can look away. Like, there's something where you being yourself is very, very inspiring to someone that doesn't have the courage yet to do that. And they're really also not just inspiring, it's attractive. Like, you're attractive. I don't mean that necessarily romantically, I just mean like people want to look at you, people want to watch you, people want to see what you're doing because you're shining. You draw the eye in. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. This is the most confusing card, this Knight of Pentacles, that's come out right now. I'm not usually confused by this at all, but for some reason I was just like, I think it's the Gladiator reference that just got me confused. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. The Chariot. The Chariot of all of the cards. Oh my god, that for some reason that just fits so well, doesn't it? So the Chariot is success, obviously, travel, moving, multitasking successfully. With the Knight of Pentacles, and this is like determined, like you're determined with that Knight of Pentacles, and then you have the Chariot, you're determined to succeed, you're determined to go where you feel like going, and it might be something where, in the past, if you're someone that's very, very, you like to think things through, and you like to write things down, pros and cons, what's the best that could happen, what's the worst, and you usually really, really think about your decisions and the moves you want to make. There's something where you're going more with, I'm going to get what I want, and I want this, and I'm going to go for it. With that Knight of Pentacles, you're just, instead of going pros and cons, you're like, do you know what? You know what? I'm going to go live in Rome, right? I'm going to go live at the Colosseum, and with the Chariot, I'm going to make a way. I'll find a way. It's going to happen. And with the Chariot, you're going to succeed and it's going to happen. And the Knight of Pentacles is all about taking things one step at a time in order to get there. And that's it. Like, you know you're going to get what you want. You know you're going to get what you want. So you're like, it's only a matter of time. It's not a when. It's not an if, it's a when, right? And that's really cool. You're so determined. And obviously it's not going to be Rome. But like, it's whatever you have your eye on this week. You're going to set your mind on something and then go after it. So that is very Sagittarian. But I really like that there's something significant that you have your eye on this week, that you're going to make a way. You'll find a way. You'll make a way if you have to get it, without questioning whether it's like, you're not comparing it to something else. Should I go to Spain or Italy? Is this better? Is this better? Is this better? You just know you want something and then you want to get it. You're gonna go for it. You're determined. And you might not even know why you want something, but you want it. That's the best kind of thing. You don't really know why, you just know that's where you should go. I really like this reading. I don't know if I've said anything of much help, but thank you so much for watching. If anything I did say resonated, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tell Tarot Tuesdays.